Hello everybody, this is Artisan Loom here with another tutorial by my bestest friend Nixhayley22, and this is for her Lancelot bracelet. It's a 9-pin bar design and it's just absolutely stunning. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and I picked some other colors that I would like to use for mine. I pulled up a picture on and Googled it, and it came up, and I really love the beet color from Trendex Loom, so I'm going to try to incorporate that with some silvers and some whites and some gold and some Tin Man. So we're going to go ahead and do that, but this is Nixhayley22's version of Lancelot, and I haven't made it before. But this is her account, so if you could go give her a follow, that would be awesome. She's got an awesome account. And we've teamed up together, and I do her tutorials for her, and it's just such an honor, and I appreciate her for trusting me with her designs. Anyhow, give her a follow, and then I will pull up, let me see here. I'm going to pull it back up so that I can see as I'm going along to show you what the colors are and where the band placement is going to be. Now I've lost it. Why can't I find it? Okay, there it is. It's the third picture and I lost it. Anyhow, this is your bar pin setup. Your first and your 9th is at the same height, then you just go down 1 each time till you hit the center. Okay, that is going to be your band plate, or your placement of your loom. And from what she has told me, this design isn't. You're not going to do a full 2 looms, because it's actually quite big if you do. So I'm going to stop at 20 at the top, and I'm going to start off with my cylindric jet black. And you're going to start off here and go towards the left. Let me just get a few of these. I know I'm so slow at this. I wish I was a little faster. And I guess I could be fast, but then it's real messy. See, and I can't even get it to stay on. I just have my own way of doing things, I guess, and it just helps me as I go. And then you're just going to go up. Okay, and I'm not going to bead this one because I'm going to chain it. But you're going to follow this all the way up till you hit 20 pegs on the left. We're going to stop at 20. Might even could stop at 21, but we're going to stop at 20, make it even. Okay, and so go ahead and finish that to get up to 20, and then I'll show you how to close it off. Okay, so this is how your loom should look. And you come up to here. This is the 20th peg, and then you just come up to the point on either side and end right there. Okay, now you need to find your next color. And I'll show you. It's going to be where she has the silver. That's where it's going to be. So I'm going to use white. Metallic white is what I'm going to use. And this is really simple. So I'm going to leave you to it as soon as I get you started. You're going to just do a zigzag all the way up. Super simple. Okay, you're just going to do a zigzag all the way up, and you're going to do the same thing over here. Okay, so do your zigzags all the way up to the end, and then go ahead and pick out your next color and we will get started. Okay, now that I'm finished with these zigzags, now what we need to do is we need to pick out a color that's going to be our single chain going up. And I picked Egyptian red, or excuse me, it's not Egyptian red, it's Egyptian burgundy. That's what I'm choosing to do. I like the little hint of gold. And you're just going to do a single chain up the entire loom. Okay, very simple, and I'll let you have at it. The next part we're going to be working on is where this white is going right there. That's what we're going to be working on, and that is going to be a zigzag, and I'm going to be using the Tin Man. I think it's Medieval Tin Man, or I don't know, it just might just be called Tin Man anyhow. So you're just going to go make a zigzag all the way up. I know I'm slow. I'm a lot faster when I'm not on camera. Okay, so you're going to do a zigzag all the way up, and over here you're going to do the same all the way up the loom. And just like the other parts, I'm going to let you finish that while I finish mine, and then I'll meet you to go to the next step. Okay, so go ahead and finish that part. I have those zigzags done. The next step is where on the other side of the white, that gold, I think that's Egyptian gray or Persian gray, that's what that is. But anyhow, it's where that gold, it's on the top of that white strip. That's what we're going for. And with this one, I'm going to try to use glitter gold. That's what I'm going to use. So it's just a single chain on both sides, and I should have pushed my bands down. So just a single chain going up. Simple enough. And you can finish that part up too, all by your lonesome. I'll meet you back. I have that part done. We are going to work on, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it if I show you a picture of it. It's right there. It's very right up next to the gold. I didn't even know that was a stitch, but apparently it is. So I'm going to go with my black because I haven't used black except for on the border. So I'm going to go up one, okay, and then down to the left, up one, down to the left, and we're going to be doing this all the way up the loom, okay? I know I don't have things under control when it comes to how fast I am. Okay, so at this point, what we're going to do here is we're going to go up one, back one, up one, back one. Okay, and we'll do this all the way up the loom as well. So finish that part up, and then all we have is this little center part, and then I think the border, because this is I believe it's a double border. Maybe it's not a double border. I'm not sure. But then I'll show you the next step. So next step is I'm going to alternate colors down the center. And I'm going to start off with metallic silver. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off from this peg here, go to the center, just like that. And then we're going to go out one, and just like this, kind of making a diamond. Okay, so you're going to go from here to here, here to here, and then here to here, 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 here. Okay, next step is we're going to go from here out towards the left, from the center out towards the right, from the left towards the center, and from the right towards the center to make another one of those lovely diamonds. And then I'm going to alternate, go with the gray. Okay. And with the beat. Okay, so I think you get the gist of what we're trying to do here. It's just going to be looking like little diamonds. So that's what we're going to do all the way down. Now that I have that part done, now it's looking like I need a single chain. And so I'm going to try to, I guess, tie in a little bit. And I don't even know how much you'll see this, but I'm going to tie in a little bit of my white from the side bands. I should have pushed all these down. And you're just doing a single chain down the center. They're stuck together. Oops, got to keep them in the right order. Order in the court. So, let's finish this part up. And then I'm really trying to study what she's got going on here. Let's do the single chain and I'll go off camera and see if there's anything that I'm not seeing on there that I'm supposed to be doing. So she snuck an extra step in there that I almost missed, but I caught it. I caught it. Okay, so you see when we did the single chain up and back, up, back, up and back, we're going to start on this third pin bar from the right, and we're just going to go on top of these bands and make a zigzag. Okay, and I'm going to just use this beet color. And you're going to go all the way up the loom just on top of that. Okay? Just a lovely little zigzag if I can push my bands down. So you're going to do that all the way down, and you're going to do the same thing over here. Third pin bar from the left, and just do your little zigzag. I think that is the last step. I think I studied it enough to where I can see. I didn't want to make this bracelet but one time because it takes up so much bands, and I wanted to I just want to have a one-of-a-kind as of right now. If I love the design, I'll make more, but right now we're just gonna do it this way, to where I just make it with you at the same time, meaning I haven't made it before just like you. So okay, finish the zigzags up, and then we'll be ready to turn the she did stick a double border in there. Oh my goodness. She did stick one in there. So we're not done. So after we do these zigzags, we got to put a whole nother border on. Well, crazy Nixhayley22 done screwed me up a little bit, but no problemo, because we haven't gotten too far into it yet, to where we can easily put it on. It's not like we're in the looping phase and we're like, so we can put that on. So we'll just do the zigzags, and then you need to pick out another color that you want for your border, and you're just going to do another border just like you did your black ones, or like I did my black ones, and meet up in the center at the top. Okay, so go ahead and do the zigzags and the border, and then I'll meet you back. So, no more surprises, I hope. So, we did the single chain down the center, and right here where she tricked me, and we have a zigzag pattern going up. And I thought that was it, but it wasn't, so we needed to do a border, your second border, which I did in the silver. Okay, now it's time to turn your loom around. Okay, and then I am going to get my silver, and I'm going to make a cat band right in the center, just like so. And then actually on these ones, I'm going to also need a cat band on. Okay, so I'm just going to, I guess I should use the color that, I'm just going to use silver for them all. Just because I can, because I don't have any more of the bead color. I had to scrounge for that. I'm just going to use the silver for all of them. Okay. Just what I'm going to do. Triple cat bands. So you should have one in the center and two going out, and then two going to the other side. Okay, simple enough. So, from what I can tell, we are going to do your single chain up the center first. That's our very first step. So I'm going to go in through all these bands and bring the center up all the way to the top. So very simple, easy peasy. Let you finish that part, I'll be right back. We are going to do the top border. So we're going to go in through the cat band, get the band that goes to the left, and then just bring it all the way. Okay, go through all these bands. Well, I think I do. Okay, and then you'll go up and just follow it all the way to the top, just like you place them. Okay, go back over here, grab the one that goes to the right. I just can't see what I'm doing. And then you're going to follow it all the way up like that. Okay? And then I'll show you the next step once you get that done. Okay? Now these zigzag bands that we added on top of the other bands, that's what we're going to loop up, and it's just going to be a normal zigzag. So you're going to bring it in and just follow it all the way up, just like this. Move my hair out the way so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, just like that, all the way up. Do the same over here. Go through all these. And just start doing the zigzagging. All the way to the top of the loom. Okay, so I know that you know how to do these zigzags, so I'm going to leave you to it, okay? Push your bands down afterwards too, but go ahead and finish that part. And now we're going to work on these center bands here. So what we're going to do is come out, we're going to go under this peg and bring it towards the center. Go on this side through all the bands, grab that silver band, bring it to the center. Okay, and then we're going to go from the center, we're going to grab that top band and bring it to the left and to the right. Okay, now I believe, let me make sure what we're doing here. Okay, we're going to go in through this peg, bring to the center. This is going to be your pattern, okay? Bring that to the center. And then you're going to go in through this center and go towards the left and towards the right, okay? Then you're going to go in through this side peg and bring it to the center. Well, if I can grab it, okay? Going through the center, top band to the left. You're just bringing them back to themselves, okay? Come over here, and you're going to bring it to the center. Okay, go in through the center, and then bring it back to themselves. Okay, just like that. That's the look I believe we are going for. I believe that is the look we're going for. I hope that's the look we're going for. That's what it looks like to me on my notes. Okay, so then we're going to go in through the center. Grab that top one. Go in from over here. Bring it to the center. Go in through the center. Get that top band. Bring it back to itself. And then go in through here and bring it to the center. Okay, so follow those steps all the way up till the end, and then we'll both figure out what the next step is when we both get finished. Now that we have that, where the single chain is that goes, well, it goes up and then out, up and then out, where I have in black, this is how we're going to loop this. Okay, we're going to go in through here and bring that forward, just like that. Let me see if I might just zoom in just a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to go in and get this. This would normally go back to itself here, but instead we're going to do a long stretch up. Okay, go forward. The band that's going to go cat a corner, instead of going back to itself, it's going to go straight up. So you're going to go in through here. Instead of doing this, you're going to go straight up. One up, straight up. Oops, got the wrong one. Got the wrong one. That was the one that goes upward. Notice that right away. This one is the one that goes there. This one goes up. Okay, so you'll do that all the way up. Now, we're going to do the same thing on this side. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. You're going to go in through here, loop it up, and then you're going to go, oops, get that top band only, the one that would normally go here, but we're going to do the long stretch up. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in here and bring it forward. Don't want to forget that. Go into this peg, and the one that goes here, we're not going to do that. We're going to long stretch it up, go back in, and go forward. just like that, the entire way up the loom. Okay, so now that we have that finished, we're going to work on this single chain, and we're going to just loop it straight up. Yep, straight up on both sides. Simple enough. So I will go off camera so I can get it done a little faster for the sake of the tutorial, not to be too terribly long. And I will meet you back here when I get these two done. So now these zigzag bands that we have here, we're always going to be going in through these bands and bringing them back themselves. So we're going to go in right here. We're going to go downward, go back in, upward, downward, upward, downward, upward. Okay, so that's how they're going to be looped back to themselves. So if you go on this side, you're going to go in through this band, bring this one down. Hold on, let me check something. I'll make this to where we can actually, well, okay, so then we go back in here and go upward, go in through this one, down, okay, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Always through here, looping them back to themselves. Okay, all the way up the loom. So now we have to contend with this single chains right here. So those are just plain single chains going straight up. No fancy looping, just straight up on both sides. Okay, all the way up the loop. Okay. Now, well, we're going to do the same thing we did here, but we're going to do it over here. And then the very there'll be a weird looping technique. I think it's like what looming roach does, and we'll do that on second to the last step. So in this, you're going to go in right here. You're going to always go into here and bring it back to itself. Very simple, just like we did on these bands. Okay, same thing over here. I'm going to go in through here and get that, well, if I can grab it, top band and bring it down. Just like that, the entire way up. Okay, so the next step would be, now that we've got all the looping done except for the border, and we have another special technique that we've got to do. I'll show you on this side just because it's easier for me to do. But basically, on these cross bands that you see here, you're going to go get the bottom one. See how this one crosses over, but then the bottom of that one is right here. Hold on, let me zoom in, see if I get it better. Okay, see how this is the crossover and this is the bottom band here? We're going to grab the bottom band. So the bottom band, let me see if I can maneuver my camera. The bottom band is this white band, okay? So you're going to grab the white band and just bring it over and drop it down. Going to grab the bottom band from how I'm understanding it, or is it two bands? Let's see. Okay, so this one only had the one band attached. These have two. See where these two meet up? So there's two white bands on the bottom here where there was only one. So you're only bringing one band over. On this one, you're going to bring both of these white bands over. So you're going to grab both of them, bring them over, and drop it, okay? Do the same thing on the next one, sorry. Grab the two white bands, bring them over. Two white bands, bring them over. So it should look like that, okay? So you're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'll just keep it zoomed in. So, since you only have one band crossing over to this peg, you're only going to have one white band on the bottom. So you're going to grab that white band and drop it over, okay? But on this one, you have this band and that band, so there should be two. So you're going to grab both white bands. If I can get my, let me get my hook in there. Grab both of these white bands and then just bring it over. Okay, and you're going to do that all the way up. Two bottom bands. Trying to hold it up so that I can show you. Okay, so that's what it should look like on that side. And I'll zoom out so you can see what I'm talking about. So this one will only have one band coming over, and the rest will have the two bottom bands, and you just grab them from the outside. You're not going inside the hook or the peg. You're going to grab them from the outside and bring them over. Okay? So if you could finish that all the way up the loom, then we'll be ready to do the border. Now that I've gotten on both sides, I've done that technique. There's only one band crossing here and one band crossing there. So on these two pegs, you're only going to bring up one band up and over. So like here, just the one white band up and over. Over here, the one white band up and over. Okay, so that part is done. Now, the only other part we have to do is the border. Yep, border's the last part what we have, okay, which is right here. So looks like everything else is loomed up correctly. I'm going to go in and grab the border and bring it to the left all the way to the end. Okay, then you're going to go up and follow it all the way till you get to the very top. Till you get to the very top where it comes to a point. So I'll just get over here and then I'm going to go off camera. And I will let you finish the simple border that we have. And then I will meet you back with my C-clip hopefully ready and in hand and a band to where we can take it off the loom. Okay, now that I've came with the border all the way to the point here and the same with it all the way to right there, I'm ready to take my band, put my hook through all these bands in the center, put that band on my hook, bring it up through, and then place it on my hook. And I'm going to get my C-clip. I'm going to put it on my C-clip just like that. Okay, and I'm going to leave it on there just like that. Now, oops, my camera just about flew. I'm going to have to reach over here and grab my other hook. And I'm going to look at the side here and see that everything looks like it's looped up, and it does. So we should be in good shape. Okay, so obviously you don't pull it off. You just lift each off the peg. Okay, to loosen the tension. You do it on both sides. Okay, and then I'll go through and I'll loosen the next set. Very simply, not hard at all. And I'll do the other side. The birds are singing again. Okay, so you can do the next set if you'd like, which, why not? We're already here. Okay, and on the other side, or you can do each single one, but I've already started this, so I may as well. Better if I would have went all the way up the loom. I'm only doing part way. Okay, so the rest of it, you're just going to take off singly. So, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to see if I can't get this off the loom and see what this looks like. So, I will meet you back when I have mine off the loom. This is so gorgeous. Just took it off the loom. I'll stretch it out a little bit. It lays nice and flat. See that? See how nice and flat that lays? I have a lot of bands I've got to fix. Well, not a huge amount, but down the center. But this is what the top of it looks like, or one side, which I'm really liking this side. Okay, this is what the other side looks like. I don't know, maybe this is considered the signature side because you can see that step that was made, because on this side you can't see it. Okay, but on this side you can, so this is probably the signature side. And I'm loving it because of the way that these black bands look as well. Okay, really, really pretty. I'm going to have to fix some bands, but that is nice. Look at this side. I'm loving the colors I chose. Not 100% sure about this Egyptian red, but it'll do. It'll do. And there's the side. So, I'm going to go off camera, fix some bands, and show you what my finished, all fixed up the way that I want it without the twists. Okay, I'll be right back. I've got it the way that I want it on this side. As close as I can get these Tin Man bands untwisted. Sometimes they don't want to come untwisted, but I believe I've got them as good. Well, as good. Let me just try to grid. This one's driving me nuts. It's not wanting to twist for me. Okay, I got it the way that I believe that I would like it, and this is the one side. Except for that band's driving me nuts too. Oh my goodness, thought I had them all. Thought I had them all the way that I wanted. It's throwing me off. Okay, so this is the one side, which is absolutely gorgeous. And here's the other side, which I'm really liking a lot because of the way the bands, these black bands go. And because of this stitching on the side. Just makes it neat. So this can be one side of your bracelet if I was to put it into a cuff, which is cool. Here's the other side. I like them both equally, but I think I don't know, I think I'm gravitating to this side better. But they're both lovely. I'm going to chain mine, probably in gold, and that'll just change the look of it as well. But I'm loving these colors, just gorgeous. So this right here is the Lancelot by Nixhayley22 if you want to give her a follow on Instagram. And if you'd like to make a rendition, if you could tag and hashtag both of us, Artisan Loom and Nixhayley22. If you'd like to give me a follow on Facebook or a like my page, it's called Artisan Loom Bead Queen. And yeah, subscribe to my channel. That'd be great. All right, until next time, take care now. Bye-bye.